Hello, I'm Phoebe.
Hello, I'm Sophia.
Hello, I'm Tyler.
I will be doing my speech on free healthcare today. I believe that everyone in America should be entitled to free healthcare. Um, it would definitely help everyone because it's going to help you mentally, physically, especially mentally, because a lot of people, when you can't afford to get the care that you need, it's very stressful when you can't afford that luxury, honestly. So, I wanted to start off with the problems that this causes. So, healthcare is very, very expensive, and not a lot of people can afford it. The out-of-pocket costs are very expensive, and even then, when you do have insurance that you get through an employer, it's still pretty expensive to have to get that taken out of your paycheck. And because sometimes you need your entire paycheck because you have other things you need to pay for. You have rent, you have utilities, you have gas, food, all of that other stuff you need to pay for. And sometimes that chunk that they're taking out for your insurance is pretty, like it comes in handy if they didn't have to take it out. Um, when I was doing my research, I noticed that the average annual premium for employer-sponsored family coverage in the US was $21,000 in 2020. That's the most recent. That would definitely put a financial strain on a lot of families because a lot of people can't afford these things. Um, also, I wanted to talk about the fact that a lot of people, since they can't afford healthcare sometimes, it delays them being able to buy medications or getting the treatment that they need because they can't afford it. Um, and a lot of people as well, some people don't have jobs. Some people um, or there are some jobs that don't offer healthcare, and you have to get that privately or get that yourself, and not everybody. It's just an entire system that's very, very difficult to understand and very difficult for people to get into and just try and get health care. It shouldn't be that hard. It really shouldn't be that hard, especially for people who are going through so much financial hardship. It shouldn't be difficult at all. Um, I feel like the steps that we should take in helping and fixing this problem is definitely looking into the way that other countries have free healthcare, the way they go about it. Because I know here in America, of course, there's a certain way that, oh, if we have free healthcare, well, this will go up and this will be messed up and things like that. So I think the number one and the first step would honestly be going out of the way to just have a meeting with different countries and asking them, what do you do? How is it working for you? Because when you do your research and you do look back, there are so many countries that they benefit a lot off of having free healthcare. While I admit their taxes are a bit higher, but it makes sense that their taxes would be a bit higher because now they're paying for the cost of having free healthcare. And I personally would prefer to pay a little more in my taxes to have free healthcare rather than not, have to pay a lot, because when you think about it, you're technically paying a lot more when you don't have free healthcare and you're just pitching in from your checks and things like that, and then you have to pay an out-of-pocket cost, and then your insurance, you have a copay and all this. And when you honestly put it all together, technically you are spending a little more than if you were to just put in a little more because your taxes are a little high just to get free healthcare. And overall, it's just good because overall everyone deserves to have free healthcare. It would help not just people who are in poverty. It would help homeless people, people who don't have jobs, people can't, who, are living on the streets and may have a medical emergency or something. It would definitely help them in the long run because now they can just freely get the care that they need. Because no matter what, everyone is in need of free healthcare. Everyone deserves free healthcare. Everyone deserves healthcare, period. That's it. No one deserves to be out here and be discriminated because they don't have enough money or even sex, gender, any of that. It should just be free universally, and that's just it. Um, to conclude, I definitely feel like providing free healthcare to everyone would definitely address a lot of issues we have, especially with a lot of the, diseases we have and things like that. Certain people can't get treatments because they just can't afford it. For instance, cancer, having cancer and having to go get your chemo, that's a lot of money. A lot of people can't afford that. So that's definitely one of the things that it would help. It would definitely help a lot more people get the treatments that they need, be able to feel better. I definitely feel like it would just help in the long run because a lot of people would they'd be able to get the care they need. And I just feel like everybody would be a lot happier. It would definitely be less stress on everyone.